So, welcome to the den. I it is dropping so many frames. Something. Yeah, give me a second. Let me see what the fuck is going on. Why it's doing this? Let me see. Give me just one second. Let me see what's going on. It's kind of buffering a little bit. No, no, terrible. Not in Miami. That's all I'm saying. Oh man. Oh. Whew, I don't even want to talk about it, man. Just and it's just it. See, I'm actually glad. So you know why? It's works for me. So my first real claimed year of Astros fandom, I get to have a letdown, right? And that way, when we win it again next time, I'll feel better about it. So I won't be like I got on with the band. But I'm okay with that. To quote the words of famous philosopher Miss Bell. So anyway, welcome to the den, man. We going in tonight. We'll go in a little bit tonight. We'll talk crazy this evening. Let's see what happens. I need to make some tea. This is terrible. I didn't prepare it properly. But anyway, we're gonna have a good conversation. We're gonna talk about. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I don't even remember what the topic is. Damn Astros. I'm talking about niggas basically self-segregating again. We're gonna talk about some things that are going on. We're gonna talk about some shit that happened in California. We're gonna talk about why you shouldn't, fellas, stop dating these women. I don't know. I wasn't gonna go into that. I was really trying like to avoid like women bash, but I've seen something that's been trending today. Just stop dealing with them. Just honestly, it's really not worth it. Because there was gonna be a different topic, but I was like, I really had a different topic. I was like, I'm not gonna female bash today. I'm not. I'm not. But then I'm angry about the Astros, and I saw something on Twitter right before we went live, and so I'm gonna have to. And I think some of you females are gonna female bash as well when y'all see what I'm talking about. Anyway, let me get my. All right, so let's see. We have joining us this evening, and let's get into some great conversation. Oh, good grief! All right, so I see the love, the lovely Miss K Grace, the lovely Miss Sarah Lou, Ken. What's the motherfucking deal? The lovely Miss D the Gamma. How are you doing this evening? Lovely Miss Bell, Northside Bell. Oh goodness. Oh, they're going out terrible. Whew. See the wise man in the building. So let's talk about it, man. Titan's been a joke. Titans been a joke, dude. I mean, ever since as soon as they changed the name from the Oilers to the Titans, that's when the joke began, and we're still laughing until this day. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's talk about it. So I said we're gonna talk about black folks basically trying to legislate themselves back into segregation. I'm not gonna say all black folks. I'm gonna say progressive black folks, mainly Californians, and this is why we don't want the Californians out here in Texas like trying to ruin shit. But y'all steadily keep coming, fucking the game up. So I just saw. It's on my phone. I ain't put on the thing. Um, I did a little video. The little video I did earlier, right? A little short. Basically, I think this is the dumbest shit in the world, right? The fucking instead of having an Amber Alert, now we have to have an Ebony Alert. So if I'm not mistaken, I didn't look this up. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Amber Alert began because the kid's name was Amber that got like that was missing that the whole thing was based off of, I believe, right? Not because it was some red-headed little white girl or some little white girl, who just whatever, who's Amber Freckles or some shit. I don't fucking know. But now we have an Ebony Alert, and I guess you can play it the same way because I know a lot of black women named Ebony. I think I've seen a white woman named Ebony at some point in time, but we'll leave that to whatever. Um, but now instead of just saying, "Hey, this is the missing child is a black child in the Amber Alert." Now a nigga got to get an extra set of like I don't even like I said I don't like them hoes. I don't want the presidential alert. I don't want the Amber Alert. I don't want none of that. I don't look. I don't have any kids that's gone missing, so I don't care. And I know it sounds super fucked up. I'm gonna be honest with you. And no snitching. So if I might see the motherfucker get kidnapped right here in the white van, I can't snitch. It's in me. It's the black code. I already lost my black card. I've been trying to rejoin black society for the last 3 or 4 years now. You know what I'm saying? If I get snitching, I'm gonna be all the way out of it. They for sure ain't gonna let me back in the mix. Nah, but all bullshit to the side. But like California's a weird unbeaten. What's the motherfucking deal? California's weird. Like I don't. I mean, and let me know if I'm tripping. Like, does it really need to be a separate alert system for black children and white children? Right? Because let's be honest, who's taking the black kids? Shit, the mamas don't want them. Daddy don't want them. We gonna get an ebony alert, and the little kid gonna be at their grandma's house. Shit, that's all it's gonna be. Like, who's taking the little black kids, right? And I'm being funny, but it's kind of fucked up. Like I say, I've been we get all fucked, right? But all you can do is laugh at it and just hope there's a better outcome in the afterlife if that's a thing. Um, but I'm gonna show y'all something, right? I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to the ebony alerts, and this is what's going to change the whole tide of the conversation. So I kind of want to get that part out the way first because I think people are going to want to talk more about the next thing I'm going to show y'all more than anything else. Man, exactly right. I'm mad that I wore because I was thinking about changing right before. I'm like, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna suffer. I'm gonna suffer like a. If I can suffer with the Texans, I can suffer with some damn Astros. So it is what it is. Let me see. Let me make sure I got this on the screen. Yeah, let me pull this up for you. This is why I say, man, at this point, fellas, like, stop dating women. Like, go take yourself on a date. Go on your own little spa day. Something. I don't fucking stop wasting money on women. Like, just don't. Just stop doing it. Because I mean, I've heard it actually. We'll talk about this shit in a minute. It's just fucked up. Let me find the thing. I'm really thinking about this game in the back of my mind. I'm bad because I'm on the wrong folders and shit. Um, stop. Just stop. So I wish I had the picture of the chick who posted this shit. Because if you really saw her, like, bitch, I wouldn't take you on a date in the first fucking place. Like, you're disgusting. But again, teach their own. Y'all know I got the I got the belief that all overly skinny women have AIDS, right? And so she's like this little skinny, like, and then here, Some of y'all be overhyping yourselves just because you're a little fair skinned. You just what Kevin Gates said. You just high yellow. You're not that important. Some of y'all really be giving you some. It's some ugly high yellow bitches out there. Y'all be giving a lot of credit for. They're letting a lot of credit. That bitch be ugly. If you change the skin tone, like if you had like the creator player thing, and you just change the skin tone, you make it dark. You wouldn't date that bitch. You wouldn't touch that bitch with a 10 foot fucking pole. But because she light skinned, y'all giving all the credit away. Y'all gotta stop that shit. Right? I'm not getting on the whole colorism train tonight shit, but yeah, it's niggas who do it. Right? I'll be giving motherfuckers credit to be wildebeest of any other color. All right, let me fix this thing. All right, let's keep this. Let's go. So I'm gonna show y'all this list, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all why you gotta stop dating women. And just like stop wasting your time. Don't even entertain this shit because modern women are trash. And so again, I need the ladies to understand when I say this because y'all be thinking I'll be attacking y'all. Unless you consider yourself a modern woman, then I am attacking you, right? If you consider yourself a modern woman, then probably I am. But y'all get in here and y'all start defending women. Y'all just women defending like a lot of the old school women that you grew up watching and seeing, and they were classy and they were, worthwhile. These modern women ain't shit. Just watch the bitches who talk about I fucked 30 guys in a week. I was drinking, Well, it's not like I fucked like 300 guys in my lifetime. It's only like 136, but it's just like it's okay, you know, cool. Well, like I say, just do whatever the fuck you want to. You just can't expect. I mean, I'm down the line. There's somebody I'm sure will deal with it. Who won't give a fuck? Rob, what's the motherfucking deal? But yeah, so I'm telling y'all, like niggas is conflicting views. But we're gonna come back to the we're gonna come back to the self-inflicted niggers. This is something else niggas did. I forgot what it was, and I want to talk to Miss Bell. I got a special question. Miss Bell been trying to sit out last few nights here and there, but Miss Bell, you got to call in tonight. I have a special question to ask you. Right, it's a very important question, and I thought of this solely for you. It came across my mind. It was formulated in a certain way. And I said, you know what? I need to ask Miss Bell this question. And I think the Den folk would love to hear her response, right? So hopefully, Miss Bell is feeling well enough to talk to us this evening. And yeah. So let me pull this list up, right? This is a list of places a woman said that you should not take women on the first date. And apparently she compiled this list with other women. I don't know if y'all seen this shit. I don't know if y'all seen this shit because it's retarded. Like it's so stupid. Like I don't again, that's why I keep telling you, stop doing it, stop entertaining them, stop wasting your time with them. You get nowhere. Like first bitches who ain't never had no man, can't keep a man, can't get a man. I'm trying to tell a man where the fuck to take them, and they wonder why they don't like. This is the same principle when I talk about like I never understood Christmas gifts. Like you telling a person what you want, like a gift because I didn't celebrate. Like to me, it's not a gift. Like a gift is something that truly comes from somebody's heart. And I understand it when we talk about this at Miss Grace, I believe she said that you want to get something that somebody wants. Like I'm the type of person I look at it a little different. Like you can give me anything, right? You can give me like a fucking blade of grass, and I'm gonna feel like it's from the fucking heart because you could have picked this fucking blade of grass up and thought about anybody in the fucking world, right? But you gave it to me. So to me, it means something. It means that it's that thought. Like when they say the thought that is what counts, like that's how I truly feel about shit. Like the smallest shit is the most meaningful. So I probably got some of the most. I've got the insignificant things in certain terms to other people, but that has had like some of the most meaningful impact on my life, or had the most meaning to me. But anyway, 27 places on this list. I might have kind of scrolled it down a little bit. Let me make sure I got it right. Again, fellas, stop dating women, stop listening to women, stop getting dating advice from women. Just stop. Like, if I told y'all what tonight's topic really was going to be, and it's probably going to be that tomorrow because I'm pretty sure I'll still be angry about whatever's happening with the Astros. So I'll just want to do some bashing tomorrow. But this will definitely be a preface into that conversation. Um, let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. Cheesecake Factory. So again, obviously this started from like this is bitches is dumb. I have no commentary to add to that. I have no extra to like put. Bitches is dumb. That's just it. Like Cheesecake Factory is a quality establishment, right? But I don't think Cheesecake Factory serves crab legs. Right? That must be the case. Like I don't think Cheesecake Factory has crab legs on the menu, so therefore the black women is not a quality establishment, right? And I keep telling y'all, I wonder why these motherfuckers look. I'm a who makes Summer's Eve? Johnson, is that like a Johnson and Johnson product? Because again, the more like these little wild black crazy broads just keep spreading and breeding and eating crawfish and crab legs, shit. I mean, that's if they do that. I don't know. They might not even do all that. I don't even fucking know, bro. Like, what? And it's not. It's not even summer. What's the shit? It's honey pot. The honey pot. Y'all act like a nigga. Anyway, see, look, like I'm finna start talking some real shit. Y'all see the stream trying to fuck up on me. I'm getting the momentum going because I'm about to start going in. As soon as I come back from disappearing off camera and coming back on camera, I'm about to really start going in because I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm upset about the Astros. So anyway, this here's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date to, and thank you. First fucking date. First fucking date. Like, bitch, one, fellas, don't take a broad anywhere on the first date. Don't take her anywhere on the first date, right? Like, if you do, go Dutch. And if she got a problem with that, leave her, right? She's independent. She getting money. She all that other stuff. Like, just she can't go Dutch with you on the first date. She ain't worth nothing. Don't take women out on dates unless you're actively having sex with them. Like, unless you've like, there's active like commitment to the shit. Like, never don't take a woman out on a date if she's not your lady. If she's not beneficial to you in some form or fashion, is not pleasing to you. Like, don't go out on dates with her. Don't even go in public, right? Like, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's. Whew. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm ready. I got my lighter. I'm ready to talk about all the terrible stuff. So let's go. Let's get into it. Cheesecake Factory, number one. Applebee's. The 2 for $20 is more than plenty. What are you talking about? Applebee's. I kind of get. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of get the Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? But depending on what it is, like, what you eating? Like, am I paying for everything? Oh man, it's still. Am I paying for everything? Am I like you know what I'm saying? Like it's so why I can't pick the 2 for $20? Y'all want a man to make the decision. I'm picking Applebee's and Chili's like the same place. Um, again, was Applebee's was that eating good in the neighborhood? Shit, I mean, it is what it is. I guess they I always play. I'm pretty sure. Like I haven't even led the whole list. I just thought it was stupid that a list came out. I'm gonna go on a. I'm lying because I see Red Lobster. I was about to say I was gonna say there's probably no crab leg spots on there. No place with seafood barely would be banned, but I saw Red Lobster. Red Lobster. Now, like this is what I say. Like I haven't. I'm glancing at pieces of the list, and the more I see like little pieces of the list, like bitches is dumb. Like this shit gonna make this Ed Hustle have to choke a bitch. Like what the fuck? If I got to be on my Wayne break, like I'm telling you, I leave these mother hoes alone. I haven't even been drinking today. I ain't even. I ain't. I've been actually I've been drinking a while. I've done pretty good the last few weeks, but it's just I'm pretty much sober, but I'm angry, right? And let me make this bigger so y'all can see that I'm not just saying whoever this Makisha count, this list makes it seem like we don't want to date. It is. Like, bitch, if you go out there, that's where you taking yourself to a goddamn cheesecake factory. And you wonder why y'all got these financial problems. Anyway, Chipotle, Olive Garden, unlimited breadsticks ain't good enough for you, but get the fuck. Again, but your bitch ass gonna ask for a doggy bag for your little motherfucking rug rat. Anyway, the movies. The fucking movies aren't good enough for a fucking fella. Stop dating. Don't date the demographic women. Don't date the demo. Like this, because this is where it comes from. This ain't no other women. White women ain't saying this. The Hispanic women ain't saying this. This is the women who get the least amount of dates. They get the least amount of commitment. That have the most rules on what you're supposed to do to date them, but don't no man want to fucking be with them. Don't no man want to deal with their bullshit. They got the most fucking problem, the most burden, the most additional just fuck shit going on with them. but they are supposed to be the most protected, the most stipulated, most educated, most penetrated, most berated, most elated. Most, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. I'm just, I'm angry. This is so fucking dumb, right? The movies, Your House, I can see that, right? Your House might have been the first relatively sensible thing they've said on this list, right? Again, if I'm just getting to know you, bitch, what makes like, that's the thing. Like modern women feel like they're entitled to the money of a man that they're just getting. Like this is the dumb shit. Like I saw the bitch where you can't take me out on a $300 first date, then you don't need to date me. I can take myself. Like bitch, what makes you think you're worth 300 of my American dollars? Right? Like I don't care if I found it on the fucking ground, right? I wouldn't take you on a date with. There's 300 other things I would do with $300 than take a bitch on a first date. For a $300 first date that I'm just not meeting. Like that's a high risk investment. That's not even an investment. It's just a waste of fucking money. Anyway, any fast food chain. Look, I'm gonna hit this McDonald's that bitch. You gonna be happy. Uh, Buffalo Wild. I don't even like Buffalo Wild Wings like that, right? And at this point, these bitches just listing restaurants. Like again, these bitches is dumb. Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop. I prefer Wingstop over Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm not gonna lie, last Wingstop encounter I had wasn't that great. Uh, but whatever, right? Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop. There's nothing wrong. Like actually, like, to me, Buffalo Wild Wings is a better atmosphere for a date than Wingstop does. But again, if I'm getting to know you and I'm trying to spend some time in a safe environment with you to try to figure out if I even want to fuck with you, and again, fellas, don't take bitches out on dates that you're not already fucking. All right, we've clarified and established that. I'm trying to understand why this shit is like dropping so many frames. Like, there's no excuse for this BS. I know why, but anyway. So, yeah, like stop doing it, fellas. Like don't fucking do it. Like don't do it at all. So, all right. So again, like I said, just stop doing it. Stop dealing with them. Stop entertaining them. Stop like talking to them. Stop just associate. Like don't even speak to them. Don't even speak to them. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's the thing. Like if you already fucking, hey, you can take it on to appreciate the pussy date. Like, hey, baby, you really put that thing on me. I really enjoy your company. You're not too much of a hassle to be around. You know what? Let's go get something to eat. All right, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing with a little appreciation there because you've earned it. You know what I'm saying? We've already spending time. We've already, I appreciate you. I know who you are. I like you. But I'm taking a gamble, like, to figure out if I want to even fuck with you or not. Like if I even want to be in your presence. And that's the problem. Like, you niggas got to stop wanting the pussy so much. I know it's supposed to be a whole different conversation. Like when you get the pussy premise power over the your domain, you know what I'm saying? Like your end goal, your end goal has to be, getting a nut or trying to fuck. That's what you fuck up. Like don't go in a situation like go in a situation. Know if this bitch is worthy of your fucking time or not. Like if it's worthy of you dealing with this broad or not. Like y'all going in searching for the pussy and then you get, wonder why you get weird outcomes. Anyway, Red Lobster. Look, bitch, you just got a problem with cheddar biscuits or something. Like these bitches just naming dates they with niggas who fucked them at us. Like these bitches name play. This nigga took me on a date towards the He fucked me. I gave him some pussy. He ain't never called me back. It's not there's anything wrong with these places. There's something wrong with your pussy, right? And I'm laughing, bro. I'm laughing because I saw this fucking I don't this other podcast, and sometimes I get little clips of other podcasts or whatever. I guess I don't know if it's really more stream than a podcast. I guess, but I guess I should like start recording episodes, start doing podcast shit again. I don't know. I was real productive. I'll talk about that in a minute, but we're gonna get it more. But anyway, the little Arabian dude or some Arab. Look, y'all gotta just part. When I say racist shit, I promise I don't necessarily mean it. If I'm like using general term, now when I start getting real creative with it, then I mean that shit. But like Arabian Arab dude, I don't fucking know. Somebody told me I'm supposed to say Arabs, but and so some dude was saying something about I forgot what he was talking about the two black folks. There was a black dude, black chick, and then there's like some white dude on there. And he's like, the dude was like, yeah, something, it's not something wrong with the pussy or something. And hey, rap dude's in the course like, something wrong with the pussy. And it's just like the way he says it though, he sounds so crazy. He's like, you don't remember? You don't remember lifestyle? Like when Young Thug said there's something wrong with the pussy. And when he said it, it clicked. I was like, oh yeah, that is right. He did say that in the fucking bar. And they're just looking at him like, something wrong. Little while goes, well, you can leave if you don't want to be. I'm like, I hate watching podcasts and like nobody else gets the joke. It's like one funny person on that motherfucker, and everybody else just looking stupid. It was one I seen with a chick like that. And I'm like, damn, you got like four dudes on your show, and the chick is the funniest motherfucker. This is a terrible fucking show, right? So it is what it is. Um, yeah, we're getting back to the list. A buffet. IHOP, Denny's. Again, like I said, like you notice how this list goes. Well, I don't know if nobody helped this bitch make this bitch might lies. She just started thinking like because you got to look at how like some of these places are like so close to one another. So if you're getting random suggestions, if you just this just had to be some shit she thought of by herself, right? Because Applebee's and the next place you're gonna think of is Chili Lake. Cheesecake Factory, she got that from the other bitch. Like this bitch made this list just in hopes of going fucking viral, right? You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know what I mean? It's just like it is. Yeah. What? Pay some guys to rob and then pretend to kick their. That's a great idea, right? You'll always be that time he saved my life. Um, that's fucking hilarious. That's really fucking funny. But yeah, the gym, bitch. There's some bitches agreeing with this list that need to be in the gym right now. But like I'm saying, like look at it. So you like Applebee's and Chipotle. I mean, Applebee's and Chili, right? Same thing. You think of Applebee's, you think of Chili, you're gonna think of a place like Olive Garden. You got wing spots right after one another. Buffalo Wild Wings and Wingstop, right? IHOP and Denny's right after one another. Like this bitch just like listing weird ass shit. Church. Bitch, you need to go to church and pray about this fucking list, right? Um, Starbucks, coffee. You see what I'm saying? Like this bitch is not smart. She's like simple minded, so she's just like saying some random shit. Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates. Like, where's the ice cream date that you went on that was bad? Like, name the fucking place. You go like Marble Slabs, you go to Baskin Robbins or some shit. Like, where is the ice cream date, bitch? Like, what's that other one? It's another one that's pretty good. I can't think of that bitch. Family functions. You don't want to get to know the family. So you trying to introduce you, trying to see if you wife material. Mama always gonna know. The sister's gonna know. Family gonna know. Like, nah, bro, this ain't the one. Go ahead and that's a safety measure right there. If he bring you around the family function on the first date, he looking for something serious, and obviously you ain't it. So, fuck that bitch. If she can't go to the family function, she ain't. She for the streets, bro. Movie night. And it's again like you see the repetitive shit. Your house, movie night, but then don't go to the movies. Netflix, Hulu, like your house would be movie night, right? Stupid bitch. Like again, lack of creativity. Bitches is dumb. Lack of creativity, bitches is dumb. Like you see what I'm saying? Like Waffle House. I'm surprised they put Waffle House up there. She really thought a Waffle House up there with Denny's and IHOP, but she wanted to put it at the end to make it seem like she was really thinking, like people were really giving ideas on this list. Again, stop listening to black women on the internet. Depression. Stop listening to black women on the internet because they just be saying stuff like I keep telling y'all, like, there's a bunch of attention on the internet. So if they say stupid shit, they get attention, right? And then them other goofies back, well, you don't tell that black queen anything about her having an opinion. No matter how stupid it may be, I'm going to support it because I don't want to hurt her feelings. Somewhere that requires a long drive. Bowling, nightclubs, hookah bars, a bar just for drinks, Waffle House. Now, I know tonight we're going to throw a couple of topics on the table, right? Some of y'all might not want to talk about, it's a kind of racial topic. And I'm not black, so I don't necessarily want to speak on, you know, black progressives making stupid policies for black people and basically reenacting segregation. I don't want to talk about that, Honcho. I want to talk about this list. So some of y'all might be like that. That's cool. That's fine. If you want to talk about the list, we can talk about the list. Um, but I want to know because y'all women, y'all come in here, y'all defend women all the time. Every time we say something, somehow y'all throw a story that there's a caveat. And I know this is not just lazy to dick. I noticed this across. I saw the most random shit. And the dude, I can't remember, he was gonna be, and it's just like the first thing the motherfucker did, well, you don't know, he might have been cheating on her and then do like, there's like no like you just automatically go to the worst shit about men. And I've proven this point, and I've done it live. And some may or may not have realized, but I proved this point already. So it's not really arguing about that. But I want y'all, I want women to defend this list. Y'all defend all of the other actions about I want y'all like cause I present these things, I say this like women don't understand what men are going through, right? A friend of mine today was telling me something about someone in her family, and man's going through a lot, right? Going through a whole lot, and it's fucked up. It's super fucked up because there's no sympathy for men. Like again, that you. If I told this story, most men would be like, "Well, he made a bad decision. He should have made a better choice." If I tell the story, women would say he probably did something to deserve it, right? But ultimately, I don't see that. I don't know his whole story. I don't. But I'm about a guy who, and you hear about this shit all the time. A guy who basically helped his significant other get in a better position. A significant other who came with baggage already, and at times when he wanted to leave, this same significant other begged and pleaded to let's keep it together, let's make it work, and let's do all these things. But now that the significant other has gotten themselves in a good position, the children are grown that are not of his, they came with it. Doesn't even have that kind of bond with his own kids, right? And apparently the stepkids are not very appreciative of his existence, even though he raised them. Um, and again, people always say, "Oh, it's an honor to have a man who takes." Like, no, it's not. It's not. It's fucking not. Because the majority of like kids and stepkids, they don't give a fuck. They do not, right? Because the moms don't give a fuck. And so, like, we always talk about all this shit that's so honorable for men. There's no real honor for men, right? Because the shit you do, the shit you go through, there's no admiration, there's no glorification. That's fine. We understand that. You understand that. You know how that goes. But when you do all the right shit and you get fucked over, there's no there's no agency, there's no uh home, there's no community, there's no group, you know what I'm saying, to sit there and express your pain about. And when there was one, when men did start making groups to places to have things to talk about, what happened? Women start coming in those spaces and calling men sassy, right? When men have significantly more burdens than women will ever understand and ever know, right? And the reason why you never know is we never talk about. Men never talk about. But anyway, like I said, this man did all this stuff, and now that she's in position, kids are good and grown, she's not in need anymore. She's ready to go, right? Yeah, the YouTube women alert system, and so yeah, I don't know what's doing. It's like it's been fucking dropping frames, and it's crazy because I got it hardlined, right? Because I've been making sure to instead of using Wi-Fi to make sure I have it hardwired, but for whatever reason, it's still been doing whatever. But she's still gonna leave now. He's about to get divorced, right? Been with this woman for a significant amount of time. Um, I want to say 15 plus years or so, and then got concerns that his mom might not be making it right. And so think about that as a man. your mother. I talked about how I used to feel about mama's boys and things like that. But your mom is the only person, if you have a good mother, that your mother's the only one as a man who will love you unconditionally, no matter what, right? Unless you got Boston George's mom, she was a bitch. But then you think about this woman who you knew there was time that you were going to leave, but she begged and pleaded, and you did, and you stuck to your commitment. You stuck to the shit. You went and did shit you didn't want to do. You went, supported these kids who don't give a fuck about you. And then only to come to find out that the woman that you did all this for don't give a fuck about you. Now that she's good to go, she's ready to roll out on you, right? And then you losing the only other thing that you thought you loved. Like there's a reason a lot of men unplug, right? People say, well, why don't you talk about it? Because the person you think you're supposed to talk about, you think you're supposed to be able to talk to, you can't fucking talk to, man. So it's like, it is that like it's a fucked up situation. Trill don't want to choose. Oh, I already got a backup movie if Trill don't want to choose. It wasn't no damn big job marathon. If Trill ain't want to choose, I got a movie for Tubi Tuesday. Um, but yeah, and so it's fucked up. So I know I'm kind of on multiple different topics today. It's kind of it was just something that was on my mind because it's super fucked up, and I don't even know the dude like that, but I feel real bad for him because the story happens all the time. Like, who does he? Where's the relief? Where's the remedy for this? You know. But like I say, when men do start talking about things like this, and you have places like this, all of a sudden you're sassy, you emotional, you this. You know. That's what I tell you. You look at this list. Stop dating black women, fellas. You want to be emotionally stable and secure. You might have to stop dating black. At least stop dating black women who use internet talk. Like if you start talking to her, she starts saying shit like it's giving and shit like that, like internet speak, like shit you only see people doing it. Like she's a weirdo. She's a real weird weirdo, and like run. Don't. She gonna give you the pussy real easy, but just run. Like don't take the pussy because the pussy gonna come with problems. So like if she say it's giving, like run, nigga. Just like hightail, like the fastest 40 that you ever like. It's easy pussy, but don't take it because it's gonna come with a shit ton of problems on the back end, and you will regret it. So, yeah, okay. Anyway, let me run down this list again. Then we'll get ready to open up the line. I need the ladies to defend this list. This one is on y'all. This is a woman. This is the woman. This is the same one y'all be talking about. That we be bashing, and we be hating, and all this. This is the standards that a woman is setting. I need y'all to justify. I need a woman to be able to validate this list for me because this is on y'all. This is on Team W, Team Woman for this nonsense. We keep telling y'all like it's impossible to please a fucking like. You'll never see men put anything out like this. You'll never see a man say, "Well, bitch, better have hot pink toes on, and they better be freshly and all this," and like these stupid. She can't do this. They're like, men don't do stupid shit. Like it's always been with these goofy ass stipulations, right? Like, what the fuck do you expect a man to do? Like, how do you? Man, old fashioned women do not. Like, that sounds like a very easy task, Miss Grace, but it is impossible. Women, I got some clips, but I don't know if they're necessarily YouTube appropriate. I maybe I'll share them in the Discord. Women in their 50s out here talking about shit. They ain't met the right man. They waiting on the right one. And yeah, okay. Yeah, you're going to be on the way soon. You know what I'm saying? What they call it? What they say? Jesus. But you see women out here 50, 60, like dressing like, and it's not a few off, far in between thing. Um, and again, you see women in their 40s. There's no transition. Like there was a point back in the day where you were like, there was like a dress change. So it was like you were a baby, and you were a toddler, kid, you wore kids' clothes, then whether you're a little boy, little girl, whatever, you start like changing your clothes adapt with age, right? And then you get to a certain point, you dress a little wild when you're young, and then you start to tighten up as you got older, right? And then grandmas had grandma clothes and all this other shit. Now You turn 14, you wear the same shit for the rest of your life, right? They'll say like that. I mean, for the rest of your life, just wear the same shit. But this is why men cheat. This is truly why men cheat because they have a woman at home who is some of y'all's best friends and all. She's I don't do anything. I don't. I cook. I clean, and she don't tell you she got stupid stipulations like that. She nags about the little shit because she doesn't think it's little shit. She thinks it's important, but to a man, it's super. It's super fucking petty, dumb shit that can be easily resolved. A lot of times, it's shit that can be resolved by just doing the shit instead of having to talk. Like I'm the type of person. No, I'm the type of person. Like instead of me arguing about something, right? There's a towel left on the edge of the tub, right? Throw the fucking towel in the laundry. You know you left the towel in the tub. And so you just left it there to tell me that I left the towel in the tub? Or we'll just either throw the fucking towel in the goddamn laundry and just do it. Like, you know, fucking abroad, I have a whole thesis about why the towel is ruining the relationship, right? Do you understand that if left too long, it could mildew, and this could mildew our relationship? Like that's what women do. Like that's the kind of crazy shit women do, and the men have to sit here and listen to it, and deal with it. Like, we don't have to, but for whatever stupid fucking reason we choose to. Exactly. Like you can't. But this is why I say the stuff I say often in here is to enlighten, because it's with women. I'm trying to enlighten y'all the same way I try to enlighten other Negroes to Negro behavior. Like, look, don't get me wrong, I love being a black man. I don't really have a choice to be anything else, but it is what it is. Like, I don't hate it all, but I hate the behaviors that our culture embraces. I don't hate blackness. I don't hate the skin tone black. I have no problem with that. I love it. I think it's very admirable. But it's the behavior that is associated and embraced by our culture, race, whatever you want to call it, um, that I have the problem with. And that's the shit I speak on. I'm speaking more so on the behavior than anything else, right? That is true. I told y'all. I've told y'all some stories. You look abroad, then she ain't got to look all that good. But if she can cook, you could be fired in the motherfucker. You can't cook, that bitch can steal your man. Even if only for one night, she can get your fucking man. Y'all can think all the BBLs and the double D's and the silicones and the what they call them. What else? The new one I just learned about? 360 lipo, like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit. You can go do all that stuff. But the chick who can throw down in that pot, look, man, I'm all over the place. Like, 'cause it's like a bunch of the time. I'm trying not to avoid going into other stuff, but or any of the future topics possibly this week. So anyway, we'll talk about this list. We're talking about niggas who ebony alerts. That's so fucking dumb to me, man. Like, what is like we? And y'all remember the one? What was it? I forgot what college it was where there was basically diversity spaces, but basically just spaces white people couldn't go into. So how's that diversity, right? You're again segregation. Or it was one. There was another spot. I don't know if it was in California. There was another one at the library. Was like black only, like little spots. But again, separate but equal, right? That's what we're on. That's what we're back to doing. Separate but equal. That type of thing. So say, why do I have to mock women sound like college? That's what most women sound like, Lady Licious. uh, so anyway, and it's all right. They'll lose it all in the big. They still ain't gonna get no ring, so fuck it. Rather have last year's ring than not get one at all. Um. So again, it's a situation. It's terrible. So yeah, I agree. Shout out to Zala Lou. Shout out to lovely Dolores Law. Shout out to Time Traveling Texan. Lovely Miss Lady Licious, even though she be on some other stuff. But yeah, so give me a second. Let me get ready to open up the line. And again, I said we got a variety of topics. I have to talk to Miss Bell tonight because I have a question specifically for Miss Bell. You don't have to be the first caller, Miss Bell, but I have to talk to you before the evening is over with because I have a special question just for you. Give me just one moment. And Give me just a moment. We're gonna get this party started, right? Yeah. Piece of shit, Garcia. Hope he fucking gets deported. All right. Yeah. So we got that. We got the list, and for those who didn't see the list and what the list is about, real quick, the list. A woman, or apparently women, who is like came up with this list of places that women absolutely refuse to go on the first date. Run down that list one more time so y'all can laugh with me. And then I'm going to open up the line. That is Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, your house, any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, a buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym, church, Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates, family functions, movie night, somewhere that requires a long drive, bowling, nightclubs, a hookah bar, a bar just for drinks, or a Waffle House. So there's that. Whew. Let's see. Let me get the headset on. Fucking. Mm. Um, yeah. Oh, all right. So give me just a moment. I guess I should actually open up the thing to fucking do the deadline. Do. So, yeah, and again, and there's something else I mentioned after that on it. Tirade I went on after that. I'm sure it is what it is. Yeah. As I prepare the line for the conversation. I gotta put the right setting. All right. Well, let me take that call. You'll call me back. Call me right back now for your free reading. It's Cleo. Is Miss Cleo still in jail? She has to still be in jail, right? She out. Like, what is did she predict her freedom? Man, she has to be out by now. I don't know how that works. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
It's Belle at your request. What can I do for you,
The
Honcho?
requested Belle. How are you doing this evening, Miss Belle?
I'm doing pretty good. I got an early wake up, but I'm doing pretty good.
Excellent. So, before I get into the question I wanted to ask you personally, Miss Belle, how do you feel about the list?
I think all of it is fine. I'm not a hookah bar person, so that probably would be off the list. But a lot of those places would be good because it give you a distraction to get to know one another. You're not really there to, I don't know, it's a background, it's a backdrop. You know what I mean? It shouldn't have to cost an arm and a leg just to get to know somebody. Now, the only one I was kind of sketchy on the first date was a long drive because you know what? If one or the other behaved badly, somebody might not be coming back. So that would be about my only like causative one. But yeah, there were several other things that weren't on that list that would have been pretty good too. Picnics, just taking a walk in a park. I mean, it doesn't have to be expensive if you're trying to get to know somebody, you know, whether to smash or have a long term relationship. And besides which, if you're going to be with that person, that's setting you up for what you're willing to go through when you're in a relationship with them. So you're already setting all the no's on these things. Well, how can you date somebody if you're never going to go to these places and not be open enough to take a chance?
So, do you think having standards like this makes women more difficult to date?
I think it makes it almost near damn to impossible because they're telling you what they don't want. They're not telling you what they do want.
And outside of those options, I mean, what else is really left to do?
Uh, I'm not sure which direction you're going in. I mean, basically, it's like smash and go. I mean,
But I mean, no, I mean, in the sense of a date, like where I mean, they're leaving very few options because obviously, if the mentality is this, a date in the park or a picnic isn't going to be sufficient. Trying to be creative in that manner is obviously very few options left. I mean, what can you expect? How
well,
could you,
there are a few
if
things
you
that
were a man trying to date a woman like this, what would you do?
I would have just walked away.
Hmm. So when men talk about these things in the den quite often about these issues with women, why don't y'all feel that way when we say basically the same thing? That women are overly complicated. This is just an example of the same thing.
No, I have no problem, and I actually agree with it because, like I said, 90% of the places on this list I would go to on a first date. So, and if I'm going to open up to somebody and we're going to be in each other's universes or whatever, then you've got to have experiences, and it shouldn't have to be top of the line, top shelf restaurant, or flying to Paris for dessert type of shit. And the other thing is sometimes those places are an experience. Have you ever been to Waffle House at 3 in the morning? I mean, some of the
I don't. I'm not really putting myself in positions to attempt to get shot often. So yeah, I have been to Waffle House at 3 in the morning on more than one occasion. I just don't make it a habit to do so
right,
as a
but it's
more sensible
definitely a
grown man.
learning. It's definitely an experience, that you could bond and share with somebody else that you never want to do again. But it's not a bad idea.
People die at Waffle House at 3 in the morning. So
Okay,
yeah.
well, some of the small towns probably not, but Houston may because it's a big city. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
did a
I mean,
video
I
about a
find
motherfucker died at a
the
Waffle
only one I
House.
found kind of a little sketchy was like if you're it's a little too fast to introduce somebody to your family on the first date. Unless you've known them for a while and it's actually a first date, that's different. If you're like blind date or you just met and that kind of thing, yeah, family would be a little bit too close, too quick.
This is, I mean, what if you like having like some kind of family out? I mean, it's just an outing. And maybe you're not seeing it there. So maybe it's like, oh, we're gonna be at this spot. Hey, it's a group of bunch of people here. It's a chance for, me to have some family vet you if you're decent. Not it's not that I'm taking it too serious. It's not like, hey, I want you to come to my house and meet my mom for Christmas and have things. Just like,
Yeah,
just have like a little celebration or some shit.
I think that that's actually it's a good idea. Um, I just didn't grow up with that. If I brought somebody home, it was pretty serious. And so it just depends on how you were kind of raised that way. Although I think it would be nice to be introduced to somebody's family in a general way, like y'all go bowling or something.
This is terrible. The worst thing that could possibly happen right now. Okay. Oh, we're in dire straits. This is worse than the Astros game. Okay, so I want to do something real quick. And I said I had a question I want to ask you, and only you.
Sure.
Well, not only you, Miss Bell. Actually, but yeah, but you primarily. There may be others, but you first. But before I ask you this question, gotta I gotta do one little thing. It's gonna be very quick. I'm gonna make it spiffy. Give me just a second.
Sure.
And
You still there, Honcho? By the way, I will agree with you. Tonight's subject matter, I have no fight in that conversation. So that particular aspect, I think that Amber Alert cuts across all of it across the board. Now, how they choose to use it can be really fucked up. No, I think that all children are special. Some are more special than others, and some need more care than others. Absolutely. Hey, as a mother of two and a grandmother, I'm gonna fly those apron strings that way. Is that average? Dang. And you wonder why I like the burbs. Sure. So there's no phone a friend with this one, right? Okay. Yes. If it was life saving, absolutely. Other short than that, no, I wouldn't.
Oh wow, I was muted. Y'all didn't hear me. Terrible, terrible. I asked, I
You knew
asked
that
Miss
you wanted
Bell.
to repeat her
No,
on that
terrible,
one.
terrible. I asked Miss Bell, and that was a great question. I'm very upset I was muted because I asked Miss Bell if it came down to it, if she would call a black person a nigger, and she said yes, she would.
To save their life on that
Okay, so
content
yes,
only.
I left part of the question off. So I said I asked
Yes,
Miss
you
Bell
did.
if she would call a black person a nigger, if it would save another black person's life.
Absolutely. Backed into a corner, I would save another person's life. Short of that, I don't need to use the word. There's so many other ones.
Now I'm getting blamed for it, the market for the hat. I'm still wearing the hat. The Rangers ain't getting no fucking ring. The Rangers is fucking jokes. They ain't getting no guy. They finna go get to the big show just to get hoes again. Them they some hoes. They some phonies.
Okay, so
That's what it's
I
gonna
need
be.
to ask you a question. Now, was this the final game of the night?
That's the final game of that series. So now the Rangers are going to the World Series. Over the
Oh,
news. So yeah. Yeah.
that's
So
what the whole meltdown's about. Nice to get to the core of that.
yeah. So yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
I have a question for you. Is there anything on this list that you wouldn't take a woman to?
I wouldn't take a woman to any of these places. Women don't deserve to go to any of these places.
Oh, so you're in a man hating. By the way, condolences for the man that went through the hardship with the other half. As being a step parent, I get it. It's no easy picnic. Being married into a pre-made family.
Because you're never really in that pre-made family. As a man, like that's
Yeah.
another thing people don't get. Like you're always on the outside. It's like always that family, and then you in that family. There's always gonna be shit that family got going on that you're not a part of. That's
Well,
why I
a
say
woman marrying into a family, she's always that woman until she has a child with that man in that family, and then we're considered like an attachment. We're either the
no,
second or the third
no,
or whatever. Yeah, that's
no,
how
because
I
then
got
what
treated.
happens? No, that's not what happens. What happens now is that woman is part of her own exclusive group now. So now her and the kids, now they formed a unified group against the man, because this is what happens. It's always against the man. The woman is never outed. Now
Yeah, well, the thing is
maybe in a
I
racial
just
difference,
never,
maybe.
I didn't bond with my stepkids, so, and it happens on both sides. But there was a comment that he didn't raise his own kids. Was that part of that as well?
But he didn't, yeah, because he had some issues with, I guess, the mother, and making some leave that part out, make some difficulties for him to have access to his own kids.
Mm.
So, and that's also a matter that he felt a certain way about. He felt he did more for his stepchildren than he did for his own kids. You know what I mean? And then to turn around and have all these people who were unappreciative of the work, the sacrifices, and shit that you did, and you left high and dry. But again,
Mm.
nobody really gives a shit if you're a man. You suck it up, buttercup, and deal with it. But if it's a woman, you get to go on a talk show and everybody tells you how bad of a person he was and you were too good for him, and they give you all these condolences and all these things to make you feel better about yourself. When in
I
reality,
wouldn't say, wait a minute. I wouldn't say no one. I would say it'd probably be a smaller part because for the better
who
part,
cares
women have
about
been victim of
men's
men's
issues?
stupidity for a long time. And so I'm not saying that it doesn't happen on the other side, because it does. And when these situations happen, it's horrible. It needs to be acknowledged. Does it deserve a talk show? Maybe not so much. But neither did the woman who, was horrible as well.
But again, women have had platforms to talk about these things, do these things for forever. They've been doing the same things to men for forever. That's why the
Women
whole
only got
saying,
platform when they got the right to vote, which was not that long ago.
women had a platform before men had a platform.
Did you know that up until, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was 1930, some states still made the husband sign the land. The woman could not own the land.
That's probably a smart thing.
You're hard to
The
talk to
women
when you get thick
The
moments
women
like
don't
this.
even want to. They don't even want to go to Cheesecake Factory. You think they should have control
Okay,
over the
that's not all
land?
women. That is a
That's most of them.
no. That is a small group of overly thought of pretentious women. And I'm not saying. I mean, the thing is you're blowing it up to make all women like this, and that's not true.
What's the majority of them?
I'm not saying that all women don't think about it like that, but we just don't always vent it like that.
Women
And sometimes getting a man to figure out where they want to go eat is just as ridiculous as finding out where a woman doesn't want to go eat.
do what? Wait, repeat that.
I said figuring out where a man wants to go to eat sometimes is just as ridiculous as where a woman won't go to eat.
That is tomfoolery and shenaniganery at its finest. That is that. No, absolutely not. Like trying to get a woman to pick a place, and the thing is, women know where they want to go. They just don't want to say. They want you to say it, and then they agree with the shit. So it's
Okay,
like you want to
how many
go.
times? How many times in your life have you said to the woman, "Where do you want to go?" And she's like, "Well, I don't know. Where do you want to go?" And then it's a 20-minute conversation of, "Oh no, you pick, you pick, you pick."
But
It's like just
do you know
fucking pick
why?
somewhere.
No. This is what happens. It's where do you want to go? Because if I pick a place, you're gonna fucking complain about it. So that's why the man is asking that. It's not that he knows exactly where the fuck he wants to go eat. But if he says, "Hey, let's go to wherever," well, I'm not really in the mood for a hamburger. Okay, well, man, well, what would you like? I don't know, just not. Let's just like this list. You just said it yourself. Women know where they don't want to go,
Okay,
but they
well,
don't
the
know
thing
it.
is,
So it's
you've got
like,
the guy that goes to the same burger joint every single
what's
week,
wrong with that? You're
and
saying that like it's a bad thing. So before you
nothing's
finish,
wrong with
so
it.
okay, so then there's nothing wrong with that statement. Before you
Nothing's
finish
wrong with
that,
it, but
okay, well then
sometimes
this
it definitely
no,
needs to be
but
a
that
change of pace.
but he knows where he wants to go. We're talking about knowing where you want to go, having a
True.
change of heart and wanting something different. Then she should decide. She should decide what she wants that's different from the usual. He knows what he likes, so he eats what he likes. She doesn't like it, but she doesn't know what she wants. So therefore, she's still the problem.
Oh, good gosh. I kind of see where you're going with this,
Ain't no kindness
but
here. It's
I'm not letting you bait
it's
me into it tonight.
it's 100%. It's 100% on her. You just said it. He goes to the same place all the time. So obviously he knows what he wants, right? So if I know where I will eat and not have a problem because I get the food I want or the good service I want, even though it may be the same thing, I can eat there every day, get the same meal. It's a meal I like, but because I'm kind of tired of it. We ate there last week and the week before. Well, I like it. Okay, well, since you're tired of it and I'm not, where would you like to go? I don't know. What do you want? I want the fucking place that I go to. I don't want that. So that's all. It is women. Exactly. And I've been seeing that. That's the thing. The
Now, I won't tell you
lesbian women.
completely wrong about that. However,
I'm not wrong at all. Not even one iota, not 1%, not a little bit. And this ain't just some women. This usually I say not all. We know the not all. This is all in this statement. It is all women. When it comes to food, conversation, decisions, this is all every single the entirety. Even if a woman can't eat, if the woman is not doesn't have the teeth or the functionality to chew on her own, she could be in a coma. She still don't know what the fuck she want to eat. This is every single woman on the planet Earth, right? Okay, there we go.
well, you have that one tonight because you're in a bad way about your Astros.
Oh no, this is truth. That has nothing to do with the Astros. This is truth.
I'll give you a mercy call, is what it was tonight.
Yeah. Rob, Rob, that's funny. Popeyes is not on that list, right? That's funny.
That is funny. And I saw Churches, but not Church's Chicken either.
Yeah. Definitely, Jake don't want to go to church. She running from anything organized, religion, and structured. Shit, she running from family functions. She running from church. What else on there? She anything that look like it's got some structure. She running from bars just for like oh my god, these bitches be lying. Because if anything, bitches love to do, they love to fucking drink. A bitch ain't gonna turn down no fucking drinks for nothing. Brunch, happy hour, fucking drunk bowling. They go painting and drinking. Like, come on, like y'all, women. That's why I say I stopped listening. Okay, y'all be lying.
You on a roll. Keep going.
No, I'm just saying y'all be lying. I'm trying to figure it out. The women are terrible people. They're
Well,
not
I don't
getting
fall
better.
into this category because I consider myself a traditional woman, so it's really a moot point as far as I go. And I don't drink on as an average roll, like maybe once every 7 or 8 years.
Once every 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, when I was in Florida in February, I had a few cocktails, and then it'd probably been, I don't know, at least that, if not 10 years ago.
So what kind of special occasion signifies a drink from this point?
Not having to drive, not having the responsibility, and just being out on vacation. Oh, shut up, Broderick. Yes, it's Florida.
Roger go do one sermon. Now look at him. He just bullying everybody. Terrible.
But it's all good, though. And the thing is that you kind of wonder if she's eliminating all these places. Is she just up for a smash and grab and doesn't want anything else? I mean, that's kind of what I'm hearing.
Just a prostitute. That's basically what it is. I mean,
That's kind of what I'm seeing. I mean, all these places of lovely events or get-together places for conversation.
if this is the mentality of the modern American woman, do you think that it is easy to deal with modern American women in other
I'm sure it's
matters of life.
not. I'm sure it's not. And by the way, Rob, I'm a widow, so that does make me a traditional woman. I can't imagine guys dating women in today's society and vice versa, either way. You know, as being a widow and technically single. I'm single, you know, but I'm not looking for anything. Um, I don't know. I find it strange. It's different than when I was dating back in the 90s and all that, but it's not really. You know, we make some things what we want to make it, and it just changes as you get older, I think. It's not going to be the same when you're 18 or 20 or 25. You know, I look for different things in a prospective person than I would when I was 18 or 25. Don't you at 40 plus?
I still got 1 year left.
Mm-hmm.
I said I still got 1 year left. I'm still looking for the same stuff I was looking for at 18.
Well, then you're going to be reaching for the mind of an 18-year-old if you don't reach for somebody that's of the same age and maturity.
I think most women nowadays have the mind of an 18-year-old, so I think I'll be all right. Probably, if that's lucky. I mean, think about it. What do most women do the same thing that they do when they're 18? They worried about a bunch of fashion, celebrities going out every night, being seen on the scene, getting attention, twerking. That's the same shit the fucking motherfuckers doing in school. So I think it would be pretty easy to
Well,
find companionship if that's what I'm seeking.
that kind of changes. I mean, if you've got a woman that's had kids when they were young, by the time their kids are grown, they're going to want to start partying because they didn't get that opportunity. If you have a person like me, I mean, I kind of served my oath and, you know, went out and traveled and then met my husband. And so I don't have that reach to jump into the party scene like 9 times out of 10. You know, so I think it also depends on where people are in their lives at the time that they're single.
You should go to an EDM concert.
A what?
You should go to an EDM concert.
Who's medium?
EDM.
Oh, EDM.
I think you would find a good crowd there.
Okay. So why is it pushing from me to me?
I'm not sure.
Huh.
I think they're liking your opinion this evening. I think it was because you said you would call, you know, a black person the N-word.
Well, if it was life-saving, yes. Other than that, no. I wouldn't have a need to use it.
I feel like you call black people the N-word.
No. There's a whole lot of other words that I can use. I definitely have to develop vocabulary and vernacular for pretty good words.
Oh.
However, at this moment, my brain is escaping me because I'm pooped.
I'd love to poop myself, but I said I was going to power through it. I'm very upset with the outcome of this game, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you look like you were dragging butt on earlier.
Drag butt like a dog with worms?
No, it looks like you lost your puppy dog and, you know, after I'm going next phase.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get on next time. So, no, we'll come back again.
There's another season.
That's a long season. It's like a year. It's like an entire calendar year away. So there's that. Okay.
Well, that gives you a chance to make it a better cow. Self-reflection is related to the technique of self-attention. What the hell does that mean?
Said Papa said, I smell like that. I think you know what that means.
Yes, I should. Well, it's all good. Do you have anything else for me tonight?
That's all I got this evening.
All right. Well, I'd like to see you guys call in tonight. I put that out. They need to call in.
So Miss Bell has put it in the ether that the fellas need to call in this evening and voice their opinions on the variety of things we've discussed tonight.
Sounds like you need to be in the club tonight.
Absolutely. Tonight it's light work tonight. Light work tonight. Oh man, yeah. Women took the L this evening, the easy L. So just like the Astros, and so it is what it is. All right. Okay. Well. All right. Well, I thank you for calling in, Ms. Bell. If you have nothing else that you would like to add.
No, good. Good night, and hopefully it'll be a lot more positive tonight.
Absolutely. Hopefully so.
Good night.
All right. Good night, Ms. Bell. So even Miss Bell agreed tonight that women are terrible people. I mean, it's but again, like even with this list, I think it's partially true, but then I think that again, it's just something like because all you have to do is put your opinion out, oh yeah, and look like you took 30 seconds at least to have an opinion, and people get mad about it. Like this shit right here. Excuse me. You make a list with 27 random. Like she just went on a fucking website. Just like tell me 27 restaurant places, and then she put some other random shit in there. But anyway, but you have an opinion on anything will get you mad. So I don't even think this bitch me like this. The broad, if you look at her, if because I saw her actual picture of a different post, but the post I got this from, I don't think it was the same chick. Um, yeah, this against just light skinned shit, but it's always some weirdo out there who will do it. And so just because it's one of them, you oh, I'm super young. I'm sorry. Just because it's one of them out there that'll do it, it doesn't mean that everybody's that interested. Again, so the women get these kind of overinflated egos, especially because internet dudes. Like you got to realize how easy it is to shoot. Oh, I didn't update the thing. That's flippity flippity. Why? That's why I was supposed to use that thought. And so yeah, that's that's kind of what happens. So let's see what's going on. Mm-mm-mm. Do-do-do-do-do. Let me see. So you're picking up some static here. Let me see what's going on. Where are we picking up extra noise? Let's see if that changed. But yeah, yeah, this list, like I said, it's a terrible list. It's a terrible list from terrible people. And I'm trying to see. I'm not even sure why it's doing it. Like they've been doing some weird shit. Yeah. All right. Well, good night, Miss Grace. Thank you for joining us. Uh, I feel I dropped so many frames as well. No congratulations for Dolores. No. Remove all congratulations. And well, maybe that assholes off my goddamn TV. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am very freaking tired here. So, let's see. We may end up. I'm partially tired, partially depressed. We may end up a little early and just slide on the Discord. And I'll probably fall asleep on y'all in the Discord. Um, I think that's a good idea. Like, it was a bit of a debate. I was like left out. I was supposed to do a confessions yesterday. I got up. I got up early though. We listened to Broderick's sermon. That was good. And then we talked about that in the Discord for a little while. Um, I don't know. Felt like I did some other thing. Man, I'm not even going to. I just thought about something, man. The follow up was supposed to be today, and that ain't happening. Yeah, it's definitely bedtime. It's been a, yeah, it's been a day. I think we should. I think we definitely covered it. I'm just waiting till the 10:30 mark, so at least go an hour and a half. But at least I lived up to most of my obligations, right? But no, like I said, it's a crazy list. We talked about the Ambler. I don't know why we keep doing shit. Like again, I don't care. I honestly don't care, right? So ain't nobody counting on no Ebony Alert or Amber Alert for me. I don't have no little munchkins that are out of place getting snatched up. So I don't really care about. I just don't want the motherfucker on my phone. I just don't want another alert system on the phone. Like I don't want the silver alert. Mhm. So what they gonna call like everybody should get one now. So like instead of silver alert, let's get the abuela alert. Let's get the big mama alert. You know what I mean? Like what else? What the fuck we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I'm just saying like shit. Everybody just need their own alert. The men ain't gonna get no special alert. They don't give a fuck about it. It's just man missing. That ain't even the thing, right? Like you don't give a fuck. Let's just give everybody else special alerts, right? Let's just yeah, all right, well, you gotta keep your breath, you know. Just the steam yep, see, this what happened. You should be rooting for them Titans. Stop rooting for them Titans. You over there looking like me right now. But you got the rest of the season to go. Astro season's over. Texas looking up. So you over there you rooting for them Titans. You looking like me. You looking like me every week. Rooting for the damn Titans. Oh man. So it is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all. I do fuck with y'all. You know, y'all are very, are a part of my life. I love you, then, folks. Most of y'all. Most of y'all. Tomorrow is Tuesday Tuesday, so make sure you're a part of that. It's always fun. Um, I if Trill ain't picking for the Tuesday Tuesday, I got a Tuesday Tuesday backup. It's gonna be the best of all the Tuesday Tuesdays. It's gonna be the best movie we've watched so far. I guarantee the acting will be top notch. I guarantee the cinematography will be top notch. I don't know if the musical score will be all that great, but oh, you gotta take care of yourself. What's like? I'm not sure if the area you in. Do you is it like you more in the city area? You know what? I hope the ice water your drink down, Dolores. I hope it tastes less than pleasant. But thank you for coming, Mr. Lawrence. It's good to see you. Still no love for them Rangers though. Y'all ain't gonna win it all. We still gonna have more rings. It don't matter. It don't matter. Um, you know, It is like I say. So again, let's slide in Discord. Chop it up in there for a little bit. Like I said, I'm getting the Discord. I'm be on my phone. Like y'all going to sleep with me at night. I ain't making no burgers. I ain't playing no ping pong. Talk some shit for about 7.5 minutes. I might have even 8, and then we'll call it a wrap. I would ask Miss Lady Licious the same question that I asked Miss Bell, but we already know what her answer gonna be. She probably let the inbound fly just for fun. Right? I ain't saving no nigga life. Fuck that nigga. So there's that. But with that being said, man, hey, I thank y'all. Again, I thank y'all. As always, it is truly my honor. It is truly a privilege. But more than anything, it is my pleasure. Through the good and the bad, the tired and the alert. Man, I rock with y'all. Working on some little things. Just like I was telling folks the sauce, I'm working on some stuff in the sauce, working on some stuff here. Make sure if you ain't been watching some old dens, we are close. I forgot how many hours we're away to getting the den back monetized. Because I think it was 3,000 total watch hours. And last I checked, I think we were like 700 away. It was like less than that. Then the numbers be, YouTube be lying. YouTube just be lying. It's at 851. That's like within the last month. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, we almost still we only need like 500 more. So everybody who has been, in your spare time letting the old videos play or just listening to them while you're doing other stuff, I definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all. I thank y'all for that. For 500, we just need like 2 videos, 2 videos a day just play in the background. Just let 2 old dens a day play in the background. We'll be there for the end of the fucking month. We'll be in there 9 deep, 10 deep, 10. That'll be like what? What's that? 23rd, Monday. We got about a week. We got to 31st. So yeah, so if you did it 2 hours a week, yeah, we can reach the front door. Everybody in here, 10 people, whatever. I'm tired. I'm rambling. I'm finna go to bed. Watch old dead shows. Let them play in the background. Let's get that shit. We can be active for November. I got some other stuff going, and I have a lot more fun. I just gotta tweak the logistics. And I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. I might have to come out the TV, or not. Maybe I'm not come out the TV, but like, I might have to do a different TV because this TV takes up a lot of space, right? I need some room around the stream to do some other things. So we'll figure that out. All right. I'm going to bed. Salute to y'all, wonderful people. I thank y'all for existing. I thank y'all for being yourselves. I thank y'all for letting me be a part of your world this evening. I'm going to Discord. Then I'm going to bed. Good night. Adios.